Bring the funk back.
Hey everyone, Quackmaster here. Just doing a quick video on Valheim. Circa and I are going to tackle this once the new update comes out, and they are telling us and reminding me, since I haven't played the game in a while, how to play and the things I need to look forward to, and try not to spoil anything that they've seen in the new trailer. I did watch the trailer. We kind of discussed a little bit, but not a lot on topic of it. It's more or less just kind of get familiarized with the game. Get, you familiarized if you're not. But they play, Circa plays with probably 3-4 others in this game, and they're starting over from scratch. They're going to keep their equipment. I am going to come in with nothing. I'm going to have my actual Quackmaster character instead of Zorn of Hala that I'm using right now. So I'll actually make a new character named Quackmaster. This guy looks like he's doing a little tap 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 to the music, but there's no music. But I wanted everyone to kind of see the place. Obviously this world won't be here when we join in. It'll be a brand new world, and we should have either live or episodic videos of Valheim. I hope I'm saying that right. Be a tragedy if I was saying it wrong. Anyways, well, I hope everyone enjoys the video, and I will be right back here at the end. Thanks again for watching. Enjoy.
Oh, it's nighttime. Oh. What? Oh, well. Can't do anything about that when you don't have a bed.
Right.
So just stay where you are.
Yeah, because this is a character that has not been to this place ever. I have one character that's been here, but...
Oh, this is a completely different map, though. So, you wouldn't have been saved.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi.
Love the beard.
Thanks.
So, as you can see here, this is the spawn point. You will notice that we don't have any boss trophies. That is because we played in what I like to call safe haven mode, which is we defeat the bosses on a separate save and then come back here, so we can advance the game without triggering without triggering any of the events. The Ekthir event still happens, but like we're so far ahead in the game, like we don't even, like when they show up, like we don't even bother. Like they don't do anything.
So you found basically a loophole to...
Yeah, it's basically a way to avoid the more difficult events without using mods.
Gotcha.
And as you can see, that is an architectural experiment right there in front of me that there were a lot of people doing heart-shaped things, and I felt like they were doing it wrong and making it too hard. So this is my heart-shaped build that I turned into a portal hub.
Yeah, once you get to a fixed point, it does look like it. Like the entrance merges in with the background to complete that 3D look of a heart.
And this was built when during the summer event, so you could build the maypole. And it's bad because like we can't move it. Like once you destroy it, you can't rebuild it again. So it's just gonna live there forever. But this is to my base here.
Of course I feel cold. I'm going through a portal.
Well, it's because you don't have a frost cloak like I do. I'm like, why are you like shivering? It's like, oh, you don't have a frost cloak. Let's see. Other architectural experiment is this round fire pit thing. I just wanted to see if I could make a circle. There are wolves in here. Do not be alarmed. They're mine. And this is my house. And the perfect view for it is just stand right here.
It is true. It's a nice view.
And then out this door is my beautiful, beautiful dock. I love this dock. I
Wow.
made this dock. It is my dock.
And the boat never leaves because it's a crappy thing to drive. No, just kidding.
It's really funny. Like, we can usually get it out of here okay. Lining it up to get back in without causing some sort of damage is pretty much impossible.
Gotcha.
But it looks really cool sitting there. Quite cozy. So you probably haven't seen a lot of these pieces. Like, the kitchen pieces are new as of Hearth and Home. Like this little oven here and the pots and pans. And the little spice rack thing.
Sorry, Huggins has something new to say to me.
Item stand, or the armor stand is new, I believe.
Hmm.
The cartography table is new. It's so like your friends can like, you record on it and then your friends can like access it and then they can record like their discoveries in it.
Yeah, that's
So
one
it's
of
kinda
the
cool.
one of the things I at least got to experience when I was playing for a bit. Ooh, new stuff to learn. Nice. Kind of cheating here though.
Eh. Like you gave me Antillian armor like when I started playing Grounded, so it's fine. Oh, speaking of which.
Right. The one thing I hate, I don't want to say hate, but the one thing that just kind of bothers me, I get it. It's their character, but they're always hunched over. It's like half of your head is hidden by the things that are on your back because you're hunched over. Oh, hello. Hi.
That'll be a better set for you. And that has the wolf cloak, which means you will no longer be cold when you are outside at night. Yeah, there's a fully upgraded forge, fully upgraded work table. Here's a bunch of storage. Here's my little hidey hole. It's usually where I keep my valuables. And then upstairs is basically where the bedroom is.
Oh,
It's very
sorry.
empty up here, though. I don't know, like, the nice furniture is expensive.
Hate stairs.
So I don't like to make nice furniture just for the aesthetic. Like, it has to be purposeful, like adding to comfort. So it's very empty up here. I added curtains. Those are the new jute curtains, which you can get jute from the ice caves.
Hmm.
Yeah, I like the big open A-frame build. And I'm sure you've
Oh, okay.
noticed
Oh,
all
hello.
this dark wood. That was something that was added to the plains. I won't spoil as to what it is. But I have many pieces of it. It is a sign of wealth and getting your ass kicked.
I just figured the damn table was with, wealth and getting your ass kicked because,
Well, that's also dark wood. So. All the tiles are also made from dark wood. They added that with Hearth and Home? Yes, I think. The braziers are also new. That was a new recipe added with the ice caves. It's actually just bronze, and you see those little claws on the edges? That's what you get from the cave that makes that. And here's all my animals and my boars. You don't really need them this late in the game, but, yeah, that's what the back of the house looks like. That windmill is what opens up when you kill Motor. You get the tiers, which makes the artisan table, which is in there, and then you can make the windmill. That is for processing barley.
Gotcha.
And then the spinning wheel here is for processing flax into linen. You have to plant that stuff in the plains, though, so it's obviously not here. We have a separate plains base that does that. And then over here is a big surprise.
Oh,
It's my loxes. There were 3 babies in here, but apparently they grew up at some point.
they do when you're not around to take care of them. They just grow up without knowing. So how do you get them out then?
I'll have to build stairs. But they're
Oh,
kind of obnoxious to keep. That's why they're in this deep hole. Because if they get agitated, they will break any wall that you build.
oh, fair
So,
enough. They just run.
and if you don't make the wall high enough, sometimes they will like run up on each other and will actually stand on top of each other, and they can get out that way.
Reminds me of 7 Days to Die zombies.
Yeah. So I just you just want to keep them in a big old deep hole.
That's where they end up anyways when they die.
But yeah, if I want to get them out, I just really quickly. That's why all these workbenches are around, because it's also to keep at least some of the monsters away too, so they don't get agitated. But also anything that fell in this hole that's in this area would die a horrible death anyway, because the Loxus would be like chomp. But um, but that's why I have the work tables here too, so I can just build stairs, and then once I build the stairs, I can. You have to saddle them to move them, so otherwise they'll just wander. I need to get a yeah. Won't spoiler the where this dark wood comes from. That is definitely something I want you to discover on your own, like the rest of us. It's not nice. I will say that. And then another addition to the game in the time that you have played would be the crystal, which is what makes these windows. The way you get that is not easy either. You have to kill golems, and the golems drop the crystal.
Let me guess. You have to kill a lot of those fuckers.
To get about as much as I have, yes.
Figures.
Otherwise, I want to say they maybe drop like maybe 8 pieces in each one. Actually, I'd have to look. Show
See,
me.
why can't
You
you
need
have...
two. You need 2 crystals to make one. They are also not supportive. They you cannot support anything on them, and so that's why they have to be like supported by wood because they can't support themselves. What were you gonna say? Oh no, my
Um,
fire went out.
I was gonna say, why can't they make nice stairs like this for inside instead of those weird wooden ones that just annoy the piss out of me when you're trying to walk up them?
Oh, you're trying to walk upstairs?
Well, no, the
Uh,
stairs that are inside, how they have you take basically 2 weird stair ladders and put them together to make them look like wooden stairs, when they have perfectly nice stone stairs outside that
well,
you
they
can
do
walk
have
up and
wooden
down.
stairs. They do make wooden stairs. The issue is that they're very space heavy, and I did that to save space. I could have made normal stairs, but I elected not to save space. I only go up there to sleep because, like I said, there's nothing up there, so it doesn't really
Right.
bother me.
Okay.
But yeah. Speaking of stairs, though, spoilers in the Mistlands, they have added spiral staircases. Because before people were like constructing those just using pieces in the game, and sometimes they worked, sometimes not so much.
Like the old place that you guys had where you'd come out of the portal and you have to go down those spiral stairs.
Yeah, you have to manually make them.
Oh my, it was so annoying going all the way down those stairs to come out, go and visit the place that had like that kept every single item y'all had in that big circle thing.
Hmm. And then, like, you can't really walk up the spiral
No.
staircase. You have to hop.
Yeah.
So, and that was funny because that was in an interview that I saw where they were like, yeah, we were watching players like make spiral staircases, and we felt bad, so we made spiral staircases.
We felt bad. Like, y'all should have thought of this before. Sorry. Just trying
Good.
to get myself familiar with stuff. Sorry. I closed the door. I'm not born in a barn.
Thank you, because Radon leaves it open all the time. Even if we're in like a hut that we made out in the wilderness, I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna come in here and there's gonna be stuff in the house. All right, so we take this portal back.
Portal. I've actually been thinking about picking that game up. Right now, it's pretty cheap on Steam. I think it's
like
Portal 2
ancient.
or Portal. Yeah, but it's a nice one. I think they did a remaster one too for Portal 2 for Steam.
Oh. I just remember the little song.
Oh, yeah. And the little guy. Ooh, hello. That was my own bad.
Yeah, so the trader is, yeah, he's behind the portal here. So here he is. That's Haldor. And with the Mistlands update, he is actually going to be carrying different things, and some of them are going to be dependent on what bosses you have defeated. So you basically have to defeat bosses. So our little,
in other words, I'm screwed because there's nothing I can do here.
our little safe haven idea is gonna go away, but it was fun while it lasted. I mean, I guess we could always put in a mod, but mods can be sticky. Are you following me? Okay. Because it's going to get a little dangerous here in a second. So this is my Grey Dwarf spawner. Yes, disgruntled Grey Dwarfs. So basically, this is one of the spawners, and what you do is you dig a hole around it. And if you look down there, there's a bunch of fire pits that have gone out because I have not been here for a while. So, there's Shaman down there. He won't hurt me, though. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to collect all the stuff that's sitting here. Oh, God.
He won't hurt me, but I'll run into him.
And what you do is you light these little fires.
What, burn them?
Oops, I'm stuck. I'm poisoned, but it's fine. And they're vulnerable to fire. And so what they do is they pop out of the spawner, and they land on the campfires, and they burn to death. And they do that perpetually. Campfires are actually prone to damage. Sometimes they'll step on them and break them. And so I have to go down there and either repair them or fix them or add more. But they're always making wood. And so that basically, like...
feeds into the repetitiveness.
Yep. I mostly do this for Grey Dwarf Eyes and resin. The wood and stone is just kind of a bonus. Because with the really nice torches that they've added to the game, particularly the Grey Dwarf Eye torch, which was that blue torch that was on my dock, that takes Grey Dwarf Eyes to fire that. So I always have to be collecting them, and this is just an easy way to do it. As you can see, it's not foolproof. Some of these I have to repair. And then, let me see. So I've collected enough materials to just, oops.
Fall down there.
To just make more fires. I can't place one where they're standing, so that kind of gets in my way.
Whoa, that guy's huge.
Yeah, it's a brute. He burns just like the rest of them, just takes longer.
10, 19. I keep forgetting about that too, dang it.
Yeah, you gotta put your stuff away.
Gotta put my shit away, man. Put it away.
You run slow.
Alright. In one portal, out the other portal.
Yeah, so the way that the baking works is that you make the raw version in the cauldron, and then you pop it in the oven. So I can probably, possibly demonstrate that. I might have to go. Oh, no, I have some. Wasn't sure if I had any flour. So 10 barley flour makes 2 loaves of bread. And then in the inventory, it'll say, what is it? What does it say? Bread dough, ready for the oven. So then you have to put wood in the oven, and
Okay.
then you put the bread in there. And so there it is. And you can watch it or you can like walk away from it. But just like everything else, it can burn, and it kind of makes a sizzling sound when it's done. And you can kind of tell it will like change color. The other stuff that goes in the oven is the locksmeat pies. That's the same thing. You make the raw stuff at the cauldron, and then you put them in the oven.
Sounds simple for sure.
They kind of take forever, but it's kind of like a watch pot never boils kind of thing. There they go. And you'll have loaves of bread.
Nice. Mm-hmm. That panda mug drink.
And there you go. They're worth like quite a bit of stamina.
Oh. 70 duration 25 minute. Oh.
I'm not using them because I'm not spending too much time in the plains, so I don't really need to use them right now. But yeah, so, and then you know that the different types of food do different things, right? So your meat dishes usually contribute to health. Your like fruit and vegetable type things usually contribute to stamina. And then there are foods that contribute to both. So like the boar jerky contributes to both, and the wolf jerky contributes to both evenly.
So what's the best combination to do between them to kind of have an, I'd say overall between health and stamina?
So the way that I play is that I use 1 health food, 1 stamina food, and then 1 half and half. I know Heradon goes all stamina food because he doesn't want to run out of stamina. But it, makes it kind of squishy. And then I have friends who like to play in the lighter armor, so they're squishier. They take more damage, and so they use all health food. So I feel like as a big armored player, where I do a lot of parry blocking and stuff like that, I use an even distribution. So one stamina food, 1 half and half, 1 health food. Like right now,
Okay.
I'm using onion soup, which is 20 health, 16 stamina. I have the wolf jerky, which is 33 health, 33 stamina. And then I have the wolf skewers, which is 65 health, 21 stamina. So it really depends on your playstyle.
So looking at my inventory right now, basically you're eating like a rich person and I'm eating like a poor person. Because I got strawberries, some mushrooms, some stupid necktail, and boar meat.
Yeah, that's early food. That's you,
Oh, and,
running
and you
running
gave me
around.
bread, so I can at least put that stuff on bread now.
You're running around, collecting sticks and like, boar and deer armor with that food. Let's see.
You ain't wrong on that one.
What kind of gear do you have? Like, what are your weapons? I
Fun
saw that
wood,
you.
fun
I saw
wood
you had the bone
bow,
shield.
iron sword, bone tower shield, iron axe, basic hoe, and I was in wolf armor, or not wolf armor. I was in troll hide and iron greaves.
So you actually weren't doing too bad. I wouldn't go into the plains. Like, well, yeah, you want to go in the plains and at least silver armor. You were about equipped to maybe start entering the mountains at that point. I mean, having the iron axe and the iron sword is pretty good. Let's see what I can do for you here.
Well,
We don't have.
my main character, which you've seen, you've given me the higher tiers at that time that you guys were at too. So I don't think it's as nice as the ones you've given me now, though.
Oh, there's also a particularly special monster that's been added to the game that gets you a special particular type of armor, which I will show to you right now. So this is basically swamp armor.
I was gonna say you are Groot.
Basically. So this is the root armor. And it is yeah. So it has fire and poison resistance. Or not fire. It's weak to fire. It has resistance versus poison and resistance versus pierce. So that's why it's nice for the swamp, because you're going to be shot at by draugrs a lot of the time. Like, you're going to be dead before you realize you had an accident. And then poison, because of course of the blobs and the oozers and stuff like that. And then it also adds plus 15 to your bow skill, so you have an easier time shooting things from afar.
Wouldn't it just make sense just to run through that stuff?
I mean, sometimes you do have to, face stuff.
Well, that's true. I've followed a few people through the swamps, and anytime I got in trouble, they just came back and took it out for me while I ran away and licked my wounds.
I mean, swamp is no joke. Even late game, it can get kind of difficult. Particularly time you played. Let's see here. Might be time to start slaughtering some wolves again.
Might have to. Forgot this doesn't auto sort.
No, that is one thing that the game is missing, is that you have to manually sort everything.
It's probably one of the developers' fun thing he enjoys is doing it manually himself. But we're gonna make everyone do it. Fuck you! Oh wow, hidden. It's funny.
Oh, my little cubby hole.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting to see more chests. That's funny.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna give you that. Oh, I kind of threw it in the wrong direction. I'm gonna give you that, and I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna have to slaughter more wolves if I need, because I need more stuff. So that should be good enough. We don't want to be there during nightfall, so we should hurry.
Okay.
If I remember... Oh, maybe main plane? Yep, that might be it.
So should we hurry up and grab something to drink before we started? Aha.
So this is Heradon's base. So I will not disturb anything here. It's funny, outside here is his one Lox that he just left here, named Tony Pizza.
Just sits there. Alright.
He just sits there. Alright, and then if we go out these doors, this is his barley and flax field here. And this stone structure here was here, and he just put doors on it.
Brilliant.
Did I just hear falling? I might have. There's definitely death skeetos over there. Let's see.
I fucking hate those things.
Yeah, they're fun. At least once you figure them out. Yep, here you go.
There we go.
I think I raided this village. Yeah, I think it's empty. Oh. Want to see something fun?
I'm coming slowly
Oh,
but
sorry.
surely.
Did I hear? Oh, okay. Well, first we're going to take care of these fullings. Because I don't want them to be a surprise attack while I'm dealing with the thing I want to show you. Oh, I do have the right arrows equipped. Okay. So this is how you take care of a fulling. You snipe them from afar with poison arrows. Oh, watch out. Don't let him hit you. All right, that's fine. Where'd the other one die?
Up over here on the top, I think.
Oh, yeah,
over
I
here.
see it. Okay. Gotta get that precious, precious black metal. Okay, so I'm going to equip my axe, and you're about to find out why. We are venturing into the swamp, so stay behind me. Oh, look, dragons. Alright, those I am going to shoot. Whoops. And that's why. See it?
Yeah.
It doesn't see me yet. Hey, buddy. Oop, run away, run away. Run away! I ran out of stamina. I refreshed my stamina food. What the heck, game? Keep running, keep running, keep running. Oh, one of these is a 2-star, that's why. Oh, keep running, keep running. This did not go as planned. Oh, look, Loxus. Hey, friends. Who's my friend? You guys are, right? Right? Come here. Yep. Okay. Keep running. They'll take care of them for me.
Ow,
That,
crap.
that's Guido. I was overzealous because I'm at the end of my food. That's why. There
Thank
we go.
you.
I'm at the end of my food. That's why I'm having issues.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, I ate the wrong thing. So, look, they took care of all of that for us. They are really agitated, so they might come at us. But yeah, 2 Loxes is enough for 1 abomination.
Damn.
No, I was cocky. I did not look at where my food buffs were. And so I was running out of stamina. Because they hit really hard, and so you need a lot of stamina in order to block them.
Oh, yeah.
Did they drop the stuff? They did. Cool. So I was still able to get the stuff. And they're over there. And they're just fine. We leave them alone. Because I'd rather mess with an abomination than 2 Loxes.
So much easier.
Yeah. That was an abomination. That is the troll of the swamp. Hey, buddy. What's going on? That is new. They added that a few months, last year. think it was last year. But that's the thing you killed to get that root armor.
Yeah.
All right, it's almost nighttime. Time to GTFO.
Time to GTFO.
We do not want to be out here when the filling parties start. I have metal on me still.
Yeah. So sad.
I believe that portal that's outside goes to the other side of the mountain, because this mountain's huge. It is gigantic. Okay, let's not make the same mistake I did last time and make sure everything is up. And with that wolf cloak you've got there, you will not freeze when you get up here. Uh-oh. 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 I hear you. Where are you?
Oh, right there.
What the heck?
Came from the top of the mountain by the tree.
Come on. Yeah, I could hear him, but I'm like, where is he? So there's a non-zero chance that there's a golem right up here, so just keep that in mind. I had the porcupine though, so he's probably not going to be a big deal. I actually need some of this obsidian, so... There are more wolves up here, I can hear them. They're just going to be the little wolves though, because this isn't nighttime. But I wanted to bring you up here because it's been mined out, but I wanted to show you what the frost cave looks like. I'm trying to remember where it is. I know there's one straight up here. Well, duh, it's marked on my map. Yeah, it should be right up here. Oh yeah, there it is.
You at?
Oops. Oh, you know what? Go to your map and toggle your thingy. The thing that makes you visible to other players. I need to do that too. Because I'm like, I don't know, where are you? Because I can't find you on my map. That's because I don't have your thing on. There you are. Now you should be able to see me too. Yep, there you are. Oh, wolf! 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 Free wolf meat! I hear another one. Where are you? Oh, there he is. I one-shot him and he fell really far.
Happens when you fight on top of a mountain.
Yeah, this is what they look like.
Oh. Like a mouth of a
Like a
sea
wolf?
serpent. Oh, yeah, from that view.
Yeah, there was... I think there still is or silver on this mountain.
There's an egg over there. See that?
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, whoops. Like, how is that still there? I thought I took all the eggs.
No. So they're not supposed to respawn?
Actually, no, they do respawn, I think I read. It takes them a long time, but they do respawn. Just keep in mind they weigh 200 pounds.
Holy shit, you're right. And I can't take it with me through the portal anyways.
No.
They weigh too damn much for an
I can pick it up.
ornament.
I'll just stick it in the box when we go down there. Or I can walk it back. It's actually not a bad far walk back to the base. What was I looking for? I don't remember. Anyway, that's the ice cave. I could have sworn there was a golem up here we didn't take care of, but it's fine.
Hail, warrior. What's up, Huggin? Carry too much luggage. Yes, thank you.
Crap!
Hey, there's a wolf there.
There's two.
And a bird. Or dragon. Haha. Bitch.
There you go.
Shut up. Haha. Get your
I need to
arrow
get
power out. Ah, one shot your bitch.
I was using poison arrows, which is probably overkill.
Not in the instance of saving my life. No, never overkill.
Let's switch to obsidian. It's overkill for the mountain. But just like Grounded, it's kind of important to learn to parry in this game. Because then you take like nothing most of the time.
Good old timing. Or just scream and run away.
There is always that option.
Oh, I hated being on top of this mountain and dying. And then having to come back and sneak. Ugh. Like, I
Yeah.
paid the traveling fee. Leave me alone. Oh, hello, bar. Goodbye, boar.
That's a 1-star. Gosh, I forgot how pretty this game is. It's been a few months since I played. It is good. The game is letting us know, though. And then the weird barking that the deer make.
Yeah. At least we're staying nice and warm.
And knowing the world has a minimum and maximum height.
Right.
Learning how to have like smooth, like this path. It's kind of smooth in some places and not so much in others, but I have learned some terrain tricks, like this little slope right here. Like if you hold, when you use the hoe and you're doing the thing to like even out the ground, you can hold shift and it will use the average height of the area. So that's how you make these slopes like this. Before that, had no clue that's how that worked. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that trick.
I didn't know it either. Those bees freak me out every time I go by it. I'm like,
yeah, they don't hurt you. They don't hurt you unless you hit the beehive.
Oh.
That's the only time they become a problem, which is nice because they have their own defense. Yes, that is the Viking hot tub.
Yeah.
That also requires the stuff that makes dark wood.
Damn you, Darkwood.
So I'm just gonna put
Relax.
this egg away.
Egg away, away, away. Well, that was a pretty far walk, was it not?
It was, and imagine hauling a heavy cart full of metal down. I
No,
called
thank you.
all the wildlife to my to my location. Ah, I got some obsidian. That's nice.
I'm definitely
And a
looking
frost.
forward to some type of newbie let's play or something to that effect. I mean, I'm not... You give me the tools, I'll go fight. You ask me to go build something, good luck. I barely got a hut put together while my two other friends that play this were building really cool things. And I'm like, look at my little tiny hut. Yay. Because it was like a tiny shack that I turned into my home. Ugh.
So
So embarrassed
you
by it.
you you saw Heradon's base, right?
Yeah.
So Heradon makes really boxy little houses, but when he's really motivated, he can make something cool like that.
Yeah.
Some of it is just inspiration. Like I can probably take maybe 90% credit for this house because that grounded um, builder that I sent you that link to.
Yeah.
So this is actually a combination of two of his Valheim houses.
Uh,
And I say 90% because what I did is I took his concept and I expanded it because because he made his like really small and simple and I wanted a bigger house. So I
makes
took it
sense.
and I expanded it. And then, of course, all the decoration and all the dark wood and stuff like that. That's all me. The porch and that little like front accent area with the braziers and stuff like that. That's all me. Um, but this concept I learned from him. And I tell you what, I don't feel like I think people feel bad when they just copy other people's builds. And it's like, no, I feel like that's how you learn because some people have the brain, the architectural brain to just come up with, builds on their own, like that particular streamer. But some of us that don't have those architectural brains like are really sad because we just make, a wooden box and be like, well, it'll keep me from being eaten at night,
And I
you
can
know,
sleep, yeah.
and I can sleep. But no, like I learned a lot just by copying other people's builds. And you kind of learn like what style you like. You learn a lot about the structural integrity mechanics of the game. And, like originally the bottom half of this house in the original house was 5 across. The reason that it was 5 across is that the maximum spacing in wooden tiles is 5. After that, they just fall off the edge.
Oh.
So I had to, put these pillars in the middle to hold them up, and they're just fine, 3 from each side.
Hmm.
And so, you just learn about stuff like that. And as they add more building pieces to the game, come up with clever ways to, decorate. Like these little Celtic knot things, those are individual pieces that I just decided would look cool as like little window thingies.
Oh, I see left and right. Gotcha.
And then we have this crystal. It's like, oh, look, windows. I've seen people who have made entire glass houses out of those things. That look
Mm.
like quite the undertaking.
See, I also like the way that they have the individual, not planks, but like the corner pieces there. You could have just a basic corner with those two walls facing, but with the actual 4x4, if you will, section of wood, being able to post it up there to make it look like a corner, like it's supposed to be there.
Right. And you also learn how to like make your builds nicer. Like you know, a lot of people, you know, just kind of build their box and they're like, why does it look like I just built a cardboard box?
Right.
And, you know, I was like, oh, it's actually much nicer when you put, you know, pillars and stuff in the corners because then it doesn't look like, you know, they were like stuck together at the corner.
Right.
You know, it fills in that space, and it also does, of course, add to the structural integrity.
Yes, and that's similar to what ground it has. If you look at like the ground on some of the stuff, and if it has any type of red number, you're getting close for something to, if anything, being removed in that area, collapsing on you. So, like if something deteriorates and breaks apart, it could bring everything down. So you want to make sure that nothing is supporting nothing, which is weird. You would think the opposite, but
Right.
so
Um,
same concept here of making sure that it is structurally safe to add on the second layer.
yeah, because if I wasn't adding all the extra little poles, um, like, you know, I learned that if you actually, like, you see this, like, little beam here,
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, when you take that away, number one, that doesn't actually look all that nice when those two pieces are just kind of stuck together like that.
Yeah, because that's
But
what, one wall and like a half a wall.
yep, that's a whole wall, and then it's a four,
Four.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
4x4, and then a 1x2.
Yeah.
I guess that's a 2x2. Durr, 2x2. I can do math in a 1x2.
You're
And
doing
so
fabulous.
it doesn't really look particularly good, you know, number one. Number two, because I'm putting those beams here, like at every placing of the tiles, that actually adds to the structural integrity so I can build the house up higher.
Mm.
Because if I was just doing the walls, I wouldn't have been able to get this house as high as it is.
Right.
You know, and then these corners, I did this more for aesthetics, but because I really like the way the core wood looks like when it mixes with the normal wood. But like that's going to add the structural integrity because the core wood is stronger than the normal wood. You know, just little things like that. I think the dark wood is just as strong as the core wood. I can't remember. It is really foggy. We probably should just go to sleep so we can actually see what the heck we're doing.
Running into corners. I'm known for that. Just run into random corners.
Or, you know, I did cutesy things like I made these lamps out of the yellow mushrooms. You just stick them on an island stand and they look like little lamps.
They work.
The last server that I played on, me and a friend made little fairy gardens out of the beehives, and then we took item stands and then put them on the ground, and then put the little glowy mushrooms on the item stand, so it made it look like a little bee fairy garden. You know, you learn little things like that.
Kind of sounds like Minecraft tricks where you add two things together to make a freaking table and chair.
Yeah, there are things like that. As I see you take damage as you go down the stairs.
I did, didn't I?
Or then, you know, like the dock, you know, I did this simple thing with the roof where I used the 45-degree angle tiles intermittently with the 26-degree tiles, and it makes this cool shaped roof. And one of the things that I'm excited for that we're getting in Mistlands is that dark wood, there's no angle pieces for that. And we're getting angle pieces.
Okay.
And so I'm excited to be able to use those for angles.
Nice.
Or like these are just the little like 45-degree X beams. And look, it looks like a neat little like lattice window. You know, you just and I like I see builds like that all the time now that I like obviously I was not the first one who thought of it, but I had never seen that before, and then now I see it all the time. But I love like the, the builds that I see and the builds that I've made, obviously, where you just use these X-beams as your walls. And it just kind of adds kind of a neat little lattice look. And kind of gives you, it makes a window without actually having to make a window.
So what did you use at the top then? I can see it like a little arch. Or was that just
At the
way
very
that...
top, I think that's just the dark wood 20. Oh, that archway? So that's just the stone arch piece.
Okay.
That are just across from each other.
Okay.
And, the wood being snapped to it kind of makes it look like an archway. I love these things, though. They're so cool. They're kind of expensive to fuel, but they're worth it.
Yeah. Too rich for my blood, but they do look awesome, though.
And they just use coal. They're not as expensive as, like, the colored torches. So you got the blue ones out there that run on Grey Dwarf eyes. Remember when people, like, early on in the game would complain that they had so many Grey Dwarf eyes and no real use for them? They invented a use for them, as in they fuel those torches. And then the green ones are fueled by Guck, which you only get that from fighting the abominations. Like when I fought that one, he dropped like 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are the trees that have the little Guck little nodules on them that you have to actually like build a ladder up to them and then mine them off the tree.
Oh, gosh. All right, yeah.
And I want to think that there's one other way, but in other words, it's a pain in the ass, like, and it's not easy. And so, like, I'm like, man, people who have those are either cheating or they're doing a lot of farming. It's like, don't look at me!
I'm hideous.
I need to make you into a tasty fly! Yeah, we will definitely be playing a lot once Mistlands is public. So, because we play hard until we get burnt out. And I imagine
Welcome
that's
back, everyone. Thanks for watching. I hope that was very informative. We had a lot to talk about for sure, especially with the surrounding area that you saw with this, all the portals that we went through, things that they were showing me. I did have questions, lots of questions, but I'm glad you guys came through and enjoyed watching this. Like I said, this is going to be a new series coming out here soon. Once that update is released, I will be starting over with a brand new character. So I won't have all the cool stuff that they gave me. The only reason why they gave it to me was so that I can go into some of those areas like the cold and winter and biomes and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm going to be a character that starts over fresh. I will probably be a nuisance to them at the beginning. Because they're all very experienced in this game, and I've only have maybe, oh gosh, maybe 20 hours in this game. I'm not even sure. I'm spitballing this. I'm thinking on the low end, 20 hours. But I do have some experience with it. But anyways, I'm going to wrap up this video here. I want to thank everyone who came in and just kind of peeped in for a little bit. Hopefully this is your cup of tea, or hopefully it's something you're going to look forward to watching. So, I am your host, Quackmaster. Thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. And we'll see you in the season premiere of Valheim. But you know what? I'm just gonna let it go now. Valheim. Valheim? Yeah, I'm not gonna let it go. I'm gonna learn that word. Anyways, Quackmaster out. See you in the next video. Peace.